Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this is going to be a brief little review for Kids on the Slope, Episode 9, Love Me or Leave Me. Brilliant episode as usual. This series just never fails to impress, but this is going to be slightly spoilery. If you haven't seen the episode, please don't watch. Click the video off now. For those of you sticking by, let's rock and roll. The overall theme for this episode was Brother June's leaving. He's going back to Tokyo to basically resume the life he had before he came back into town a couple episodes back. And it's really about every other character's acting on the revelations from the last episode. I said that was basically an episode full of revelations for everybody but Kaoru. And by the end of this one, he actually has one catch up to him. So a little bit more on that in a minute. But basically, we see he's playing the avoidance game. He attends a Christmas party once he knows that Ritsuko and Sentaro aren't going to be there. And that's because he feels like there's a budding romance about to happen between them. And boy, how wrong he is. When he ends up catching up with Ritsuko after the fact, she's actually quite upset by the fact that he doesn't seem to be able to read her mind, that he still thinks it's Sentaro she's after, and she ends up throwing away a ball of yarn that she was knitting little mittens for him as a gift. And it's kind of sweet, but it's kind of comical that she's so upset that he can't, like, read her mind, that, I like you now, dumbass, But basically, I loved how Sentaro mans up in this episode now that he's thinking Ritsuko likes him, and he ends up approaching her. And basically they come to the conclusion it's not going to be romance. There's a familial love between them. They feel like brother and sister. And so they put that to bed, and, that's what helps Ritsuko kind of realize Kaoru's the one for me, And later on, Sentaro, that is, actually mans up again and faces Brother June. And I loved that whole musical sequence and everything like that. But we see that Ritsuko's sort of episode arc is also coinciding with Yurika's, because she could lose Brother June forever. And she has this family who's hateful and forcing her to live a certain way. And she realizes, I'm going to lose this guy forever, so she wants to fight for him. And I absolutely loved when she and Ritsuko meet up, when, Ritsuko had thrown out the ball of yarn, went back to find it again. And their conversation helps them both open their eyes and focus on who they want and that they have to fight for it. And they both end up doing that. Yuriko is the one we follow. She goes to the train station when Brother June's about to leave. I love their conversation. I love the fact that against everyone's surmise, they did nothing when they got together. They merely kissed, they fell in love, and that was it. Nothing more. And that was enough for them to fall in love. And so I love when her parents come screaming, trying to find her, the revelation in Brother June's eyes that she's going to be sad, he's going to be sad, and he grabs her, pulls her onto the train, and off they go. Loved it. But the end-all be-all has to be the final scene as well. And I'm not going to spoil that for you here. I just absolutely loved it. I had a tear in my eye, clapped, shouted, laughed out loud, was very happy by the end of it, and I can't wait to see what the next episode beholds. So I would love to hear from you. If you've seen it, comment below, please. And otherwise, that's going to be it for me. So I'll catch you later. Peace.